So I've now reviewed the Johnnie Walker Red, Black, and Double Black. As we continue our way up the Johnnie Walker lineup, we now get to the Gold Reserve. Now, I tried this for the first time at my wife's 50th birthday party. They had one behind the bar, and they'd never opened it. Well, I asked nicely, and they opened it just for us. That was really nice of them. But was it worth it? Well, I'll let you know in just a second. This is Whisky. I'm John Chidgey. Always remember to drink responsibly in moderation and where and when appropriate. Feel free to like and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, and visit engineer.network/whisky without the E to learn how you can support the show. Thank you. The Gold Reserve and its friend, the 18-year, have somewhat of a weird, intertwined history in terms of naming and bottle contents that's frankly best described as a marketing snafu of some kind or other. Back in 1995, they released the Gold Label 18-year Reserve to their lineup, said to have been inspired by notes written by Alexander Walker's Centenary blend that dated back to 1920, a product that was discontinued during World War II. That's a while back. Johnnie Walker Gold Label recreated this Centenary blend using 15 different whiskies, each aged for a minimum of 18 years, including Talisker, Clynelish, Royal Lochner, Cardew, and Glendullan. I need to work on my pronunciations. Don't tell me, I know. In 2011, the Gold Label 18-year Reserve was removed from the Johnnie Walker lineup, but the Platinum Label 18-year was simultaneously added to their travel retail portfolio. In 2012, the Gold Label 18-year Reserve was relaunched under a different name, the Gold Label Reserve, predominantly in travel retail, but also a small number of domestic markets, and it dropped its age statement. We now know that the Gold Reserve base is a single malt from Clynelish, with others in the blend including Cardew, Blair Athol, and Carl Ila single malts, with a grain whiskey from Cameron Bridge. A 700ml bottle of this Gold Reserve will set you back 120 Australian dollars from Dan Murphy's, and it is readily available. It has no age statement anymore. It has a 40% ABV, and it is, again, as you would expect with Johnnie Walker, both chill filtered and coloured. It's considered to be now one of Johnnie Walker's core range of offerings. The Johnnie Walker website describes the Gold Reserve like this: vibrant whiskies are chosen for their sweet honeyed qualities to make this award-winning Scotch that plays nicely with others, but always holds its own. I'm sure it does. Their website tasting notes are as follows. On the colour is a rich golden glow. We have a glowing whiskey again. Oh goody. On the nose, sweeter with notes of honey and caramel with a hint of fresh banana. Okay, that should be interesting. On the palate, vibrant and tropical fruit with smooth and creamy vanilla. And on the finish, a lingering, sweet, smoky finish. Well, that sounds potentially okay. I have had this before. However, it was admittedly a late night. Oh, I don't want to come off. There we go. So for the colour, I would say that is a deeper gold colour. Maybe borderline. Nah, it's not quite a coppery colour. It's but it's coloured, so I don't want to spend too much time considering it. Now the legs took a little while to start actually, but now they're running pretty quick. Lots of them, very fast running. Again, it's chill filtered. I have not got high expectations. Let's see what we get on the nose, which I did not have time to really consider because when I was at my wife's 50th, they didn't have decent glasses. I probably should have asked for a wine glass upon reflection, but I didn't. Oh well. Can't imagine why I was distracted at the time. Wow, okay. Oh, that's got a nice honey note on that. Super faint on that smokiness. I don't know about the caramel. I reckon more toffee than caramel. I know they're very subtly, they're similar, but I honestly think that's more of a toffee, slightly burnt toffee. I tell you one thing, I was really hoping to smell banana and I'm not. I sometimes wonder, with tasting notes, when they go about banana, it's like, is it lolly banana, which is not really banana, or is it, like ladyfinger banana, or is it, it's this, and then you got ripe, overripe, underripe banana. They all smell subtly different, but I'm not getting it. I'm just not getting it. But that's okay. It still smells delightful enough. All right, Gold Reserve, let's see what you got. Oh, that's not bad. That is not too bad. It's definitely got a bit of creaminess on the finish. I mean, creamy mouthfeel, I should say. It's got creamy mouthfeel, and it's got a nice finish on it too. It's going all right. Not so sure about the tropical fruits. It is definitely a very nice vanilla, and it's got a nice toffee, sort of a flavor to it. And it is sweet. And that's there. Like I said before, that the nose, there is a little subtle smokiness on it, and it's a similar kind of smokiness to, I'd say, a Johnnie Walker Black, if I were to pick one as a comparative. Not as smoky as a double black. That shouldn't surprise anybody though. The honey's quite subdued on the palate actually. The toffee definitely sings through. It's a bit louder. Oh, that's quite nice, eh? That's pretty respectable. I mean, for a blended Scotch too. I don't remember liking this quite so much on the night, but I'm liking it now. I mean, honestly. Gee, that's pretty good, actually. I mean, I'm liking this with every subsequent sip. It's grown on me really quickly. I'm pleasantly surprised by that. My memory of this was not quite so nice, but like I said, this is one of the great things about tasting this in a more controlled environment is that I have more of an opportunity to appreciate the subtleties, whereas it's a noisy, crowded room. If I'm distracted or whatever else, I can't really focus quite so well. Smokiness definitely not quite so strong, but it's subtle and it adds a nice little twist to it. Honestly, that is quite a respectable drink. I mean, I could see myself reaching for that from time to time. Anywho, okay, let's get to the rating on this puppy. So, Gold Reserve, what do we think? For cost, it's obviously a 2. It is affordable for good whiskey, and it's in the middle of that sort of a bracket, you know. So it's not on the high end of a 2, it's not on the low end, it's just roughly in the middle. So, you know, if you watch for a good price on this and grab a good deal, that could be a good shout actually. But in terms of quality, I kind of feel like initially when I first started drinking, I'm like, this is just a 2. But as I'm taking the second and the third and I'm going back, I'm like, you know what? This does kind of make me smile. Actually, it kind of makes me smile more than the double black does. But you know, it's although they don't admit the age statement, it is clearly an older whiskey. But you know what? I'm going to give this a 3 for quality. This is a go-to drink. It's making me smile. I mean, I'm enjoying this. It's pretty damn good, really, in the grand scheme of things. That makes it a green. Overall, might be a good idea to have, you know, some of the bottles in this category on hand. Do not mind that. Do not mind that at all. Well, thank you, Johnnie Walker. But I don't care what you call it. Gold Reserve. That's not bad. Not bad at all. And with that, cheers. See you next time. That is quite respectable. Do not mind at all.